Hi, this is Lewis Harris, and they call me the Real You Guru. And I'm going to give you 3 tips about how to be happier in your life. One of the things that causes people to become unhappy and to struggle unnecessarily is they don't have a distinction between their wants and their needs. And the reason why that is that we're trained very much to go for short-term gratification. So many of us do not have a sense of long-term benefits, and we do what feels good in the short term. This is a real problem. So if you're looking to really be happier in your life, there are 3 basic things you need to do. You need to see whether the thing that's going to give you short-term pleasure has a long-term cost to it that may not be to your benefit or may actually produce unhappiness. I always use the example of somebody who falls madly in love with someone because they like the way they look, or maybe they have a nice body or a nice face, and they get involved sexually or emotionally, and then realize that that person is not for them, and they suffer and struggle because they wanted that person. Maybe they wanted to make love to them, or they wanted to be with them, or spend their time with them, and then what you find out is that it was a mistake, and you have a lot of emotional trauma and a lot of unhappiness to get out of that situation. So I always say to people, think about what you need. And when I say need, I don't just mean biological needs. Maslow's hierarchy. If you don't know who Abraham Maslow is, you may want to wiki him. He developed a concept called the hierarchy of needs. And so I'm not concerned with just air and food and shelter, but the kind of emotional needs that people have. They need to be nurtured, they need to be loved, they need to make a difference in the world, to serve other people. So if you can really separate your wants from your needs and really analyze what is it that you need exactly, and you write that down on a piece of paper. It's an exercise that you do. And then the next step in that exercise is that if there's something you want to do, but you're really not sure that you need it, maybe hold off on that, just as an exercise, and see how your life is different by focusing on your needs rather than just your short-term wants. And in time, what's going to happen is you're going to become really aware of what you want versus what you need. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your wants, and they're going to become needs in time. And you're going to be able to live a life where your wants and your needs are almost identical. And what happens when you do that is your life becomes much more simple, by the way, much less complexity, much less overwhelm. And I'm going to give you an example of what that looks like. We're in a very wealthy neighborhood right now in Long Island, in Woodbury, Long Island. We're going to go on a tourist trip to see a very fancy mansion. We went to a diner last night. Kind of pricey. Spaghetti was $18. Maybe you're wealthy, and that's not a problem for you. But if there's someone pinching pennies a little bit, or maybe you're a little thrifty, spinach pie was $16. It was very nice to the waiter. I need to be nice to people. And so what he's saying, he saw that, we were looking at the menu about price, and he said, hey, why don't you get the spinach pie? You get a salad with it, but if you don't want the salad, I'll give you a baked potato and no charge. I like baked potatoes. So we got the baked potato with fixings as a side dish with the spinach pie, and we ended up spending like $13 for a full dinner, me and her. And got bread with it, and I'm not that thrifty, believe me. I don't spend money. We spend time in Palm Beach every year. We traveled a lot, but I don't like to spend money that I don't have to spend. I want to do what needs to be done. So here's the exercise for you, and you may never have thought of this, like ever, is really sit down and think about what is it that you want versus what is it that you need. And really focus on that, take notes about it, and really become aware in your own mind of how much of your life is designed around wants versus needs. Because if you focus on wants and not needs, what you usually get is a lot of grief. If you don't really need a very fancy car, even if you have the money for it, they break down. They're expensive to fix. Only certain mechanics can do it. So I create a lot of friendships in my life. I need to have friendships. And I need to be around intelligent people. And many of the intelligent people I hang out with tend to be people of economic means. And that doesn't mean that I use them because they're wealthy. I don't ask them for anything, but I'm conversational. I call them and see how they are. I need to connect to people on a really basic level, people I care about. And my wife and I spend a lot of time traveling and staying with people who want us to be with them. We stay in mansions. We stay in places like Bar Harbor, Maine, or Palm Beach, La Jolla, California, Nantucket, Cape Cod. and we bring things with us for the people. We take good care of them. We nurture them, and we need to just have a life filled with love and kindness and beauty. And our friends create those environments for us. But the reason why that happens is we have a distinction between what we want and what we need. When you just focus on your wants, you tend to be narcissistic. You're not sensitive to the needs of other people, and you end up making poor choices that you regret. So let me repeat this thought again. Focus about what you want as opposed to just what you need, and focus on what you need as opposed to what you want, and see where they're different. And then create a life through introspection and meditation and contemplation so that your wants and your needs are one and the same. It will simplify your life. It will give you more beauty, more joy, and more celebration in your life, and you'll be a happier person. And that is my tip for you today. Please go to realyouguru.com. That's REAL, the letter U, GURU. Sign up for my regular newsletter. Of course, sign up at this channel so you can get these regular videos, which I post 2-3 a day now. And if you need books or coaching or mentoring, it's all at realyouguru.com. And you can sign up there and join the Lou Crew. Have a great day. Thanks so much for listening in. That was good, right, honey? Did you like that?
I don't know. I didn't listen to you.